Right there? Nope.
I saw it.
Can you see it?
Tilt it forward. Tilt it forward.
Yeah, I had 2 last night. No, I had 1. I had one last night.
But it felt like
Yeah,
2.
no.
Hi, welcome to Books and Brunch. I'm Noelle.
And I'm Amber.
And today we're going to do another one of our mini episodes where we are discussing a book that an author sent us. In this case, it is Blake Rudman's Dark Beauty. I read the ebook version of it, and Amber, you read some of it, correct?
I did, yes.
But really, this was the same way that you read Spill the
Sweet Tea.
You're the romance guru. I'm the horror thriller guru. So we're kind of doing a show and tell with each other.
Can I get a shirt that says romance guru?
Just have all of the acronyms that you drop that are like common knowledge to you that I'm like, I'm sorry, what is HEA? Happily ever after in the romance world, that's what we say.
Forbidden romance trope.
I'm learning every time we do this together. There is some romance. There's actually some very spicy scenes in Dark Beauty, but I would say overall, I would call it a thriller. It had kind of noir moments where there's kind of like a whodunit, a mystery. You're kind of trying to figure out before the characters figure out what's happening. I did really enjoy that. It made it a very quick read because there's not a lot of chapters of just background information and any filler. It's mostly action. The book immediately starts with beautiful model twin sisters that couldn't be more opposite. You've got Kristen, who is like dark, edgy, mean girl, and you've got Tessa, who is sweet, good student, straight A.
Girl next door.
Literally, they could not be more opposite, but they are identical twins. With the exception of Kristen, when they become models, being told to dye her hair dark to kind of accentuate the differences between them, they can pass for each other easily, which becomes complicated later on in the book. There's everything. There's sex, murder, love, betrayal. My only complaint is that I did feel to some extent the characters were too one type, if that makes sense. They were so pigeonholed into their she's the bad one and she's the good one. I kept waiting for there to be some redemption for Kristen, the dark sister, and maybe even some more character flaws in Tessa, the good sister, but they stay pretty consistently in their character archetypes. It was a great story. There is some disordered eating because they're models in that industry. They're in Hollywood. There's some sexual assault, some abuse. There are trigger things that if you're not about it, there's guns, there's violence, there's murder. Just know that going into it. But I would say, all in all, a great read.
Cool. I did come up with a drink.
Prickly pear margarita. I like that.
Yeah. The drink itself is pink. And then it's prickly pear. So I thought because one of them's like sweet and innocent, and then one of them's like prickly. And so I thought that would be a good combo. I will warn you, these are 10% alcohol.
Oh my gosh.
But it's very good. So you can drink that, but pace yourself or you won't be able to read. And it's also, they're like in Hollywood. So I was like, oh, it's like the desert theme.
Yes. Yep. Or is that a setting? It gave me Mulholland Drive vibes. Did you ever see that movie, the David Lynch film?
No. I swear, every time. Did you see this or read this? No. No, I didn't. No. And I thought it would be fitting to not have a recipe for food.
Because
they're models.
They're models. Because Tessa does not want to be a model. She's in college she's pre-med. She wants to be a doctor. And she's brilliant and she's happy. But her sister, she never put in the effort to have the grades and the passion and the drive that her sister has. She essentially sabotaged. She straight up does something unforgivable to destroy Tessa's college career. Oh, there's a lot of moments in the story where... Do you have a sister?
Yes, but I've never met her. Because remember, my dad ran off and he had another family.
Oof, we're going to unpack that in another episode. I have a sister, and there were moments where I was like, if my sister did that, I would kill her and not feel bad about it. Like, Kristen did some unforgivable things. It's published by Hellbound Books. It is available on Amazon in ebook form and in paperback. Blake Rudman's really interesting. He's got a new book that just came out too. Another thriller. He can be found on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook under @BRudmanThriller. And then, of course, you can follow Hellbound Books. They obviously publish other thrillers, noirs, horror type stories. If that's your thing. I will tell you, this book, the sex scenes were spicier than I had imagined going into it. And you know me, I'm like, oh yeah, what's happening? Oh my God.
And it's like so against, like, opposite of your character in real life.
I'm not like a sexy person. Yes. Dark Beauty. I think you'd enjoy it. And I don't normally read ebooks, but I had no problems reading it in the ebook form, probably because I read it so quickly.
Thanks, Noelle.
Thank you. And thank you, Blake Rudman and Hellbound Books. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Brunch with Amber and Noelle.